Hi, welcome to my channel. Stop accepting all of the responsibility for everything that's going on around you. Do not think, what have I done to create that? When something's happened in life, don't look at how you created it, because you have read and you have seen online that our reality is coming from within us. Yes, it is, but we have no idea how, and we have no idea how certain things come into our reality that are unexpected. I was driving to the office the other day. My heating wasn't working when I got there. My radiator wasn't working. And did I go, how have I created that? Oh, my heating isn't working. It's quite cold. Now I've got to go and try and get that sorted out. Got to get a portable heater from reception, all of that. No, I didn't think that. How have I created that? Because how on earth am I ever going to know how I've created that? If I did create it, I am never going to know how I did that. And so I don't wish to even look for the answers to that. I don't go there, and I suggest that you don't go there either, with people, with things, with anything. Because when something happens, if we go down the road of how did I do that, try and think of this all on an energetic level. Where do you think your energy goes when you start blaming yourself and start thinking, oh, how can I not do that again? How can I avoid that? What have I done to do this? Oh, what's going on inside of me? That's energy, and that's all building up more of the same. You're just going to see more of the stuff that you don't like if you do that. So just go, whatever, whatever. And just don't give it any attention. It's happened, you just need to deal with it at the time, and don't go into just don't go down that road of what did I do, how have I created that. That is quite a big thing for people, and I do talk to a lot of people that will say, oh, and they'll tell me something that happened and say, how did I create that? I don't understand. Don't go there. No good can come from you going there. We need to preserve our energy, and we need to understand that this is just energetic and nothing more. If you like scripting, if you like affirming, mental diet and all of that is doing is directing you towards the energy that you want. That's all it's doing. And you don't have to do that. This is why I don't do any of that stuff, because I know that's all that that's doing, but it can cause resistance for me, because it's me giving something too much attention and putting too much importance on something. And I know that that will cause me resistance. So I think, well, I'm doing exactly the same thing, but I'm just feeling that energy and knowing that it's energy and influencing it, getting a different feeling going, purely with kind of manipulation of what's going on inside of me, without doing the scripting, without affirming. But again, I don't enjoy that stuff, so it's never going to be good for me. I'm looking for the shortest route, and that's what I find this is knowing that it's energetic, and knowing that if I start blaming myself, my energy is going to be right out of anything that I want. Even if I see stuff contrary to what I want in the 3D, which I do a lot when I'm wanting something, I really do I ignore it. I can see it's there, but it doesn't bother me, because I know that it's from past energies. I know that it's not, I am going to see stuff from those energies I've had in the past over the subject. I'm going to, and that's just the way it is. And I know that it has no bearing on what I am able to see in my 3D eventually. So I just let it carry on and think, well, it will fizzle out and then it will be taken over. Either when I'm least expecting it or gradually. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I don't worry about that. But blaming myself for things that happen in real life, because we are human beings, so we kind of have to deal with this on a human level. And I know some people get really heavily into this and they say, everything has come from within. And again, I do believe that, but I don't understand how, because it's shades of grey, isn't it? And it's tones of, I think, a lot of it. Sometimes you know exactly what you've created in your reality, because you felt something and then you see it show up, and without a shadow of a doubt that you've done that. You know that when you think of somebody in a certain way, they will show up in that way. You know that without a shadow of a doubt, but you don't know how things like your radiator not working, and that sort of thing, your car breaking down, you're getting a flat tire. If you are creating that, you have no idea why, and you will never probably know, unless you've had an outright feeling about it where you know where it's come from. You are never going to know. So if in fact everything in our reality comes from what we're feeling, we're never going to know how. So if we go down that route of wondering and trying to work it out and feeling a bit distressed about it, we are going to change our energy. So our energy is not going to be in line with any of those things that we want. It won't be, because we'll be sending ourselves down a rabbit hole that we can never find our way out of. So don't go there. It won't do you any good. With this, I just look at what's going to help you, what is going to make you feel better. wondering how you've created something and getting concerned about that in case you do it again is not going to help you, because that's what your energy is then going to be, and you're going to go towards anxiety, and you're not going to enjoy this and be able to take it as a bit of a game and kind of have some fun with it, because you'll always be in that sort of angsty state over it. So don't worry about it. Even with people's behaviour, when somebody behaves in a way that you really don't expect, don't latch onto that and then wonder about how you've made that happen or how that's happened. Just let it go. You don't understand it, let it go. I don't understand some of the ways people behave sometimes. If I have created that, I don't know how I've done it, but what I don't do is give it any attention, because what we tend to do with people is somebody will behave in a certain way which we don't understand and we don't get, and it seems to have come from nowhere, and then we latch onto it, and then we get concerned about it, and we think about it, and we ruminate on it. So then the energetic version of them inside of us changes in line with that one thing that they did on this one occasion, and then we make it happen over and over and over, and we turn them into that person because we've given focus to that one thing they've done. That if we just dismissed it and let it go, they'd probably never do it again, never behave like it again, because we just cannot understand every single thing that happens in our 3D. It's impossible. So let's just not go there. Look after your mental health, and if you do suffer anxiety, sometimes heavy manifesting and really getting into this too deep can really make it worse. So I suggest you don't do that. We must look after our mental health because we are human beings after all. We are probably mystical beings, but I don't know, we don't really know what's going on here. So better to just go with real life to an extent with a bit of magic thrown in there. But if we focus heavy on the stuff that we don't like, then we will get more of that. And if we focus on the stuff that we do like, then we will get more of that. Let's just take it back to its simplest form and just know that everything, it's all energy. We are influencing energy, whether we know it or not. And when we do know it, we just do it in a way that suits us. So if you like affirming, you find it fun. If you like scripting, you find it fun. It's just leading you to the energy of that thing that you want, or that person that you want. That's all it's doing. So if you don't like that, you don't have to do that. I don't do any of that, and it's never harmed me and it's never stopped me getting. So because again, I'm the kind of person that likes the shortest route, and I find the shortest route is noticing what I am energetically on a subject and changing it if it's not in line with what I want, feeling the change inside of me, whether it's really subtle. It's different for everyone, so I can feel it, but I wouldn't say it's particularly strong, but you may not even be able to feel it. But if you are aware that you're doing that, that's all that you need to be. It's whatever it is for you. Just to let you know that my members area now is open for free membership. It's also open for premium membership again, and the first course will be going live on there probably at the end of next week. I don't know when I think about it. I'm going on holiday next weekend, so hopefully if I'm organised it will be live from Friday, but then I'm away for a week, so if not it will be on my return. But it's going to be regular, so I'm going to put regular mini courses up there, and the first one is on influencing energy. So you might want to join as a free member and then upgrade once that's on there, because you will be able to see it, but you just won't be able to do the course if you're not a premium member. But we'll see. I kind of got to see how this week pans out, because I think I'm going to be really busy this week, sort of getting everything sorted before I go away. Anyway, on top of that, there's a teachable course coming out soon, which is all based around self-concept, but it's a very, very in-depth course. That's completely different. That sort of thing won't be on my website, won't be on my members area. I am an author, and I do offer Zoom coaching, and I do offer email coaching. Just pop along to my website and have a look, have a read, see what my prices are, and see if it might suit you. And that's that. Thank you so much for watching.